So let's see how we can use the with command to clean up our code when we're working with objects that need to be closed when we're finished them. Classic example is when you are working with a file. So what we would very commonly do in our code is we would use something like a try statement. So we can say, hey, open up our file and write to it. Now, if everything goes well and you've successfully written to the file, we want to make sure we close that file stream when we're done. We do not want to leave it open. So really important. But if we open to it and write to it and somewhere along the way something goes wrong, we still need to make sure we close it. So that's why we put this into a try finally. So regardless of whether we got an error or not, it always closes a stream. Super important code. So we could run this code, and if we just run that here, and you'll see it does successfully create this output.txt file, and it'll write lorem ipsum out to that file. But I can replace all of this code using the with command. So what the with command does for me is it allows me to write some really clean code for any type of object where there's that requirement to always close it when you're done. The with command will basically automatically close it for you when the commands are complete. So in this case, I say, well, with, in this case, opening a file stream called output.txt to write to, and do a write. When it's finished, if everything goes well, it'll close it for me. And if there's an error, it'll still close it for me. So this is really exactly the same code as try finally, but so much cleaner, so much easier to read once you get used to it. So if we run this code, we're going to see exactly the same output. There we go. And we'll see that output.txt file written there. But this time I did it with the with command. So this way I guarantee that my file stream is going to get closed when I'm finished working with it, regardless of whether or not I had an error when the code was running. And this is not just limited to file streams. Any of these objects where there's that requirement to close it when you're done, you can use a with command. Make it your best friend.